Lavatory has a red light that comes on when I'm in here. I really should install one of these in the house as a warning to everybody.
Red light is set.
Code red, code red. Well, hello, Glue Troopers. Max and Max's Models here, back from my trip to Ken's boat to do the live stream there. Sorry about the low quality of the live stream. As you know, we had some technical issues again. On the way, I stopped and saw Bruce, the Mystic Modeler ships, and we had lunch together down in Daytona. And then it was on my merry way a couple hours down to Fort Pierce, where Ken keeps his boat berthed. Now, when I got down there, it was already, the sun was starting to set, so light was becoming a little bit of an issue. And it's a nice little boat there. I think he said a 37-footer or 38-footer, but it doesn't have the greatest internal lighting. So once I got there, I had to get working right away. I brought a little kit with me, and I'd left some things. I forgot the X-Acto knife and the tweezers. Good move, slick. But we worked on this little table. And Ken did help me build the boat when he had a chance. He was busy doing other stuff, because being the captain of your own boat comes with responsibilities like taking out the trash. But it was an absolutely beautiful day, wonderful sunset and everything, but I really didn't have time to sit back and enjoy it because I had me some model building to do. This is that 1 to 1/42 scale. It used to be a Russian spy trawler. Now it's a North Sea fishing trawler by Revell. Gotta be honest, not really impressed with the fit. A lot of the holes didn't line up. There were a couple of parts missing, which may be floating around the Tarbis. That may have been on me, but I believe it was an open kit when I got it. But it's no problem. I'm going to, I brought it home with me, and I'm planning to go ahead and use it with my next Polar Lights Godzilla, which is a 1 to 1/44 scale, so they scale out almost perfectly. I'm planning on a diorama inspired by the opening scene of the original 1954 Godzilla, where he attacks a 7,500-ton freighter, which looks a lot like this fishing trawler. It should work out just right. So I'm going to make a diorama with the upper half of the Godzilla. The lower half I'm planning to use to make a Haruna Nakajima model. And this boat is absolutely perfect for that job. And since it came with some parts missing and everything, I have no problem messing it up. It came out of the box messed up. You can make a nice kit out of this. It's just going to take, I think, a little more work than it should. But there are a lot of boat parts and everything. But compared to what I have planned for this in the future, it is not so bad. And I don't know why all of a sudden I'm talking like Edna, the mad clothing designer from The Incredibles. But anyway, after we're done with the live stream, we tidied up the boat and headed on over to Ken's house. And I got to see that 79 Trans Am model from MPC that Steve had made for Ken. And I have to admit, Steve had told me what a lousy fit and everything it was. It was a terrible kit, and I got to see up close and personal. He did a great job, but it's just the parts were just, the fits and everything were so bad. MPC, making plastic crap. So today we went over to a local pinball place where you pay $20 to get in. You play all you want for free. And they had some of the vintage games, but they had a lot of newer games also, most of which I hadn't seen. They had the Mandalorian one, which seemed to be Ken's favorite. They had Guardians of the Galaxy, Jurassic Park, Star Wars. But then I saw my favorite, Godzilla. And it was actually a really advanced game, really fast moving. I wound up playing it most of the time I was there, just starting to get the hang of it. And it's really nice artwork and everything, and it plays videos down in the lower screen between the balls and everything. Really bright flashing lights, a lot of the sound effects, and a lot of stuff from the movie. It's got a Mecha Godzilla down on the table, as well as a regular Godzilla. And this building goes up and down. It collapses and sinks down when you make certain scores. And it has this spinny thing, which is supposed to spins around a circle, and it's where Mechagodzilla spins its head around and creates that force field. And then you've got a regular green Godzilla up in the corner. A lot of moving stuff, 3 paddles, a lot of fun, and a lot of sound effects and clips from the movie. And of course, it's got the oxygen destroyer. And for some reason, the jets that are attacking Godzilla seem to be MiG-15s. Don't ask me why. So here's a little of the audio from it so you can sort of see what I'm talking about. wanted to get home before dark, so I had to leave by 3 o'clock. Still got home a little bit after dark, but I had to rush home so I could make this video. Guys, I want to thank you for your patience during all the technical problems with the live stream, and I hope you still managed to have a good time with it. I want to thank Bill for coming on for a while and talking about the Edmund Fitzgerald. So guys, that's what I've got for right now. Hopefully tomorrow I'll get to work on the Stagecoach. You take care of yourselves. We'll talk to you later. And as always, model on.
Just bought some kits at a clearance sale, a tank and a Mac flatbed, and started home from the hobby shop back to my tiny shed. Up late last night detailing, man, the nipper's well cared for. 5 hours had passed and I told my babe just a half hour more, a half hour more. The wife had started talking tough, the tiny girl is boss. She insists I acknowledge her point of view. I know now that I've lost, I know now that I've lost. The sheds are filled with a score of kits unfinished for a while. The jolly green dish to cut you, some camel's hair and my knife. The DC-10, there's a Saturn V and Messerschmitt in the unfinished pile. So this is a tale of a model kit unbuilt for a long, long time. I'm gonna have to let it sit, I barely got it primed. I'll first research the color scheme and do my very best to make it concours accurate, an obsession and a quest. Nose cone, strobe lights, tail rotor spar, and getting up at dawn. The sand runs through the hourglass and modeling time is gone. So make some modeling time each day, it's sure to make you smile and finish all your model kits in your unfinished pile.